Physics at the Universitat Politècnica de Catalunya here in Barcelona. This master is hosted and managed by the Barcelona School of Telecommunications and Engineering, but it is mainly conceived and taught in collaboration with the Department of Physics of this university. As I said, I am the academic coordinator, so you can reach out to me at this email address or the other one. And basically, well, all the information that I will show you here, or most of them, can be available at the website of the master. But anyway, you will have this PowerPoint available at the end of the session. Great. So basically, my first slide concerns about what is engineering physics. And here, what we have to understand is that let's say any advanced technology at this moment nowadays is mainly based on high tech, which means requirement of basic knowledge on physics focused towards engineering. Okay, so we know we have to know about magnetism, electrical charge, optics, and any other fundamental aspect of physics in order to be able to develop more efficient, high performance and smart engineering technologies. Okay, so at this point, what we can think of as a first example is of functional materials, in which we may have, for instance, actuators, sensors, and any other smart device that relies its functionality on the basic properties of materials, as for instance, shape memory alloys, micro devices, flexible electronics, and so on. Also, of course, it is as important as functional materials, everything related to energy. In this sense, we can also rely on functional materials, so everything is linked here, but we can also think in a wider sense concerning, for instance, the generation of green energy and everything related to energy management, from storage and transport to waste heat recovery that nowadays is so important. So we can think of, for instance, many sectors in industries that are applying, or let's say generating a lot of heat that is basically, well, part of them, I would say even up to 60% of them released to the atmosphere and therefore it has a direct impact on global warming in this sense. And there are many different technologies that are being proposed nowadays in order to recover this heat and manage it in a more efficient way. Another aspect that is really important, as you for sure will know nowadays, is everything related to computational science and engineering. And here the main core, of course, is related to machine learning, deep learning, which is related to artificial intelligence, but also typical numerical methods for simulations and novel quantum computing techniques that are being now coming up to technology. So the point is that our master degree does not offer a narrow training on a very deep specialization, but offers a broad training on advanced physics. So basically, you will be prepared to address any, let's say, cutting edge engineering development. But so I think that this is our strong point. So we do not want you to make a decision on your professional career before the master's degree. And because of that, we want you to keep a broad scope so as to be able to decide about your professional career after the master's degree. So in this sense, well, I will talk about let's say professional career after the master, but here Probably most of you, I know that not all of you, as I have seen in the registering sheet, but most of you will come from physics and engineering physics degree, which is the, let's say, natural background that you should have to address successfully this master. However, we have had many other students coming from other degrees, such applied physics, electronic engineering, chemical engineering, nanoscience and nanotechnology, material science and engineering, and so on. So at the chart at the right side of this slide, you can see that graduates in physics are around 2/3 of the students that we have in our master's degree. 15% come from the engineering physics degree from the UPC, and 20% comes from other degrees. Okay, so for instance, I know that one of you has the degree of biomedical engineering. So in this sense, we have previous students that have also studied this degree. Okay, and here we can have a little bit of difficulties in addressing the subject of quantum physics. As I will explain you later on, but this difficulty can be overcome with the help of the professors teaching this subject, and also with let's say an additional effort from the student. Okay, so why study this master? As I have said, you maintain a broad scope here. Okay, so mostly if we have a look at former students of the master, we can see that, having a look at the right side chart, the half of the students have gone to the private sector, around 50%. Okay, and the private sector here means software developers, means executive engineers, means consultants, means research and development in the industrial sector, whereas more or less the other half have moved to start a PhD period. Let's say 1/5 of all students have remained in the UPC to perform doctoral studies, whereas 1/3 of the students have gone abroad. Well, the other way around, sorry. Okay, so in this sense, what we can see here is that the UPC can offer you agreements with important companies, as you can see here in this link that you can reach from the PowerPoint that will be made available for you after the presentation. It has also agreements with many laboratories such as Alba Synchrotron, the Hospital Universitari de Zeus, and Barcelona Supercomputing Center, the ICFO, which is the, as you might know, the main institute on photonic sciences in Europe and probably around the world. The teaching of the subjects in this master is offered by high-profile professors, who are all of them very active in research, and therefore they can typically offer you with PhD positions when you finish the this master's degree. These PhD positions can be in a wide range of topics, as I will show you right now. So the Department of Physics of the UPC, to which most of the professors of this master belong to one of these research groups here. So group of astronomy and astrophysics, computational biology and complex systems, group of characterization of materials. In particular, I belong to this group, the group of characterization of materials, condensed and complex and quantum matter group, the electrical characterization of materials and devices, advanced nuclear technologies, nonlinear dynamics, nonlinear optics and lasers, dielectric materials physics laboratory, and fluid dynamics and geophysical and technological applications. So you can see that, again, we enjoy a broad range of research groups here, which can be easily accessed during the master's degree, or, for instance, during the master thesis at the end of the master. Well, concerning the curriculum of the master, it is organized as follows. So we have 5 compulsory courses, which correspond to 23 credits, European credits. We have 20 credits that should be taught to in elective courses, which are of 4 ECTS each. And at the end of the master, you will have to take, well, to perform the master thesis, which is of 17 ECTSs. So the overall master corresponds to 60 ECTSs, which is 2 semesters, so basically 1 year. However, there is a way of performing this master during 1 year and a half if you will start next February. Okay. I will go into more detail into the organization of this master in terms of these semesters. So, concerning the specific subjects that we have in our master, as for compulsory subjects, we have surface engineering and micro devices, critical phenomena and complexity, quantum matter, and project management. And another compulsory subject, which is called large facilities, synchrotron and neutron sources, which is corresponds to a second semester of the master. As for the elective subjects, we have atomic and molecular physics, computational astrophysics, numerical methods for continuum systems, and physics of materials in the first semester. And in the second semester, we have complexity in biological systems, machine learning with neural networks, stochastic methods for optimization and simulation, molecular and soft condensed matter, biophysical and material science characterization, and material science of drugs. So basically, you can see that we offer an advanced training that goes from material science, from the micro scale to the macro scale, along with a wide range of computational techniques. As you can see here, for instance, in this subject, computational astrophysics, numerical methods, and machine learning, which is critically related to artificial intelligence. Then we have also advanced training in anything related to biosystems, let's say, and also everything related to let's say, quantum behavior of matter. Well, in addition to that, so what I have shown you here basically are the elective subjects that are offered by the master itself, but you can access also other elective courses that are offered within the UPC that belongs to other masters in the UPC. Okay, so you have the freedom to do that. And basically, what kind of elective courses you may enroll. This will depend on the path that you will take, and you can ask for advice to either your tutor during the master or directly to me as the coordinator of the master. Okay, so here basically I have listed some of the elective courses that could be interesting for you. For instance, fundamentals of nuclear engineering and radiologic protection, energy technology, renewable energy net technology, quantum optics, laser applications in remote sensing, introduction to computer vision, data mining, and biomaterials. So this is a non-exhaustive exhaustive list. So you are free, limited free, of course. You are in a master's degree in engineering physics, but this is not limited to this list here. Well, as for the specialization tracks that we suggest, this is not mandatory. Okay, so you will basically have your degree in masters in engineering physics. Okay, but you can just in order to recommend you follow a specialization, I have listed here 4 of them that could be interesting for you. For instance, the 2 first tracks that I have shown, I'm showing here, correspond to only enrolling subjects of our master, which corresponds to machine learning with neural networks, numerical methods for continuum systems, computational astrophysics, and stochastics methods for optimization and simulation. So this will give you an specialization on computational and simulation techniques. Concerning biosystems and soft matter, you can see here complexity in biological systems, material science of drugs, biophysical and material science characterization, and molecular and soft condensed matter. Then we have also designed a track on engineering physics in industry that involves the subject on physics of materials that belongs to our master, but another set of subjects that belong to other masters in the UPC, as fundamentals of nuclear engineering and radiological protection, advanced materials, laser systems and applications, and energy technology. Finally, we have now starting this course, we have started a new track that is offered commonly with the master's degree in advanced mathematical and advanced mathematics and mathematical engineering, and that would include taking 3 of these courses here that are numerical methods for dynamical systems, graph theory, differentiable manifolds, Hamiltonian systems, computational mechanics, and codes and crystallography. Okay, so again, these are not mandatory, so you could even, if you are interested in, you could even enroll one of the subjects of this mathematical physics track along with one of the subjects in engineering physics in industry and with one of the subjects in computational simulation track of biosystems and soft matter. This will finally depend on your interests on how to what extent, let's say, to what extent you want to maintain a broad scope or you want to get more into some specialization. Well, concerning the master thesis, as I have said previously, it is of 17 ECTS, and this must consist of an experimental engineering or theoretical work performed in research groups of the UPC and or other research institutions and or technological companies local and abroad. So here you have a lot of freedom to choose among different, let's say, thesis offers that you can find, for instance, here in this link, in this below. Oh, but sorry. And as you can see here in the chart at the right side, you can see that third-fourths of the students finally perform the master thesis in the Department of Physics in the UPC. 1/10 perform the master thesis in another department of the UPC, and 30% has performed so far the master thesis outside the UPC. So, for instance, we have had students that have performed their master thesis in the University of Barcelona, for instance, in the Faculty of Physics. We have had also students performing the master thesis in the Institute of Material Science, also in the ALBA Synchrotron, also in the Institute of Photonical Sciences, also outside Catalonia. For instance, currently one of the students is going to perform its master thesis in Valencia. And also you can go abroad, so outside Spain. Okay, so for instance, this year we'll have one student who is interested in performing the thesis in Switzerland. Okay, well, in any case, you have one professor of the master's degree belonging to the EPC that will act as a main supervisor or as a tutor for your master. We have also 3 grants of 1,000 euros each that is offered by the physics department to develop the thesis within the research groups of this department. And these 3 grants will be given to the best curriculums So the best students during the first semester of the master, who at the end of the day will enroll the master thesis at one of the research groups of the physics department. Okay, so now I will give you a brief information about the topics that are being taught in compulsory courses. So let's start with the subject of critical phenomena and complexity. As I have said, all of them are of 5 ECTS except project management, which is 3 ECTS, as I will show you. So for critical phenomena and complexity, here we have dynamical systems, stochastic processes, non-equilibrium critical phenomena, and complex networks. So you can see that it provides you with a set of mathematical tools that can be important for computational techniques, for biological systems, and also for artificial intelligence. Okay. So as for quantum matter, this is the subject that some of the students can be a little bit afraid of. But I have to say that after 5 years of giving this master, the subject in this master, this subject is one of the most valued subjects that we have. If we have a look at the polls answered by the students. So here we can have perturbation theory and variational methods, scattering theory in quantum mechanics, the many body problem in quantum mechanics, magnetic systems, and physics of lattice systems. Okay, so you can see, well, advanced training on quantum matter. Probably for the students that are coming from a physics degree, some of these first parts will have been already seen in the degree, but not the last ones. Okay. As for surface engineering and micro devices, this is one of the, let's say, subjects more focused towards engineering. Here we have physical chemistry of surfaces, micromechanics and microfluidics, and micro devices applied to communication circuits. As for project management, as I have said, it has 3 CTS, and it deals with any, let's say, topic related to designing, managing, and monitoring technological and engineering projects. So it deals with project planning, project implementation, and software for project management. Finally, this is the last compulsory course, which is taken in the second semester, and it deals with basics of particle accelerators, generation of electromagnetic radiation, ion accelerators and spallation sources, basics of X-ray and neutron scattering, and X-ray absorption fine structure and hard X-ray synchrotron imaging techniques. So notice that this subject deals with the basic and advanced, let's say, physics and technological topics that are involved, let's say, in synchrotron and neutron sources, and we have to think of many different areas of science and technology too, and require this kind of technique, these kind of techniques in order to make progress in this field. So, for instance, in ALVA synchrotron, the ALVA synchrotron is open to, let's say, research on basic science, but also there are many companies that go there and pay in order to get beam time and perform their own experiments in order to get information of its interest for its research and development progress. Well, as for the academic calendar, As I have said, you can think of this master's degree in 1 year calendar. This would be the natural, let's say, performance of the master. So the enrollment is performed at the beginning of September. The pre-registration is performed during July. So then the first semester will take place between mid-September until Christmas break. And after the Christmas break, you will have the first period of examination concerning these first semester lectures. After that, at the end of January, beginning of February, you will have the enrollment period for the second semester and for the master thesis. And the second semester is split into periods. For the first period, you will have most of the subjects concentrated in, let's say, basically 2 months, from the beginning of February to the beginning of April. And at the mid of April, you will have the period of examination for these lectures. And after finishing this period, you will be able to start the master thesis during, let's say, 2 months and a half, more or less, and defend the thesis during July. In addition to that, we have 2 additional elective courses, which are material science of drugs and biophysical and material science characterization, which are taken from mid-April to the end of May. And for these 2 subjects, the period of examination is at the beginning of June. If you finally decide to start this master during let's say, spring semester, then you will have to perform this master during 1 year and a half. So basically, the scheme will be exactly the same concerning the lectures. So during the spring semester, you will be receiving the lectures concerning the subjects of the second semester. During the fall semester, you will be receiving the lectures concerning the subjects of the first semester. And after that, you will be able to perform the master thesis and defend it at the end of June or during July. Well, basically, I am the main responsible for the coordination of the master. I'm assisted by an academic committee that makes the final decision of the admission of students of the master and concerning any other important decision about the master. In this master, each of you will be assigned a tutor, which will help you in the enrollment. He can give you advice on elective topics and so on. All lectures are taught in Campus North, in the UPC campus, except the 2 subjects that will be taught at the end of May, as I have shown you here. These 2 subjects will be taught in the Besòs campus at the other edge of Barcelona. The laboratories will be in the same campus in which the lectures are taught, except for one of the subjects that will have some labs that will take place in Terrassa, in the city of Terrassa, which is, I would say, 30 minutes by train from Barcelona. And also you will have a visit to the Alba Synchrotron, which is, let's say, 30 minutes also from Barcelona. The evaluation system depends on each course. You can have the course guide available in the web page. So in some of the courses, you will have to deliver some assignments, to make some oral presentations, or to perform some exams. And the modality is face-to-face during the mornings from Monday to Friday. And for the pre-enrollment, I understand that after my presentation, there will be another presentation concerning these details, administration details. Just to finish my presentation, let me inform you that we are the only UPC master's degree in engineering physics in Spain at this moment. But you can see that in many other countries in the USA, Canada, or Europe, they have this kind of engineering master program. So if you want to have more information, of course, you can access these links here. And of course, feel free to reach out to me whenever you want. So I don't know if you have now any questions. Okay. So let me see at the chat. Sonia is showing, well, is reminding you that this presentation will be made available to you. Okay. What are Tekla is asking what are the advantages or reasons for starting the program in February? The only I would say the natural enrollment is to perform the enrollment in September and doing the master during 1 year. But if for any reason you have finished your degree, your bachelor degree in December or January, and you don't want to let's say be 6 months without doing nothing anything in this sense, or you want to take it more easily in the sense that you want to take more time in performing the subjects and so on, so then you can plan your calendar as being 1 year and a half. Okay, so if there are no further questions, maybe I will give the floor to Sonia. So you can start whenever you want. Thank you very much. And of course, again, please feel free to reach out by email for any question you may have. Another question, sorry. Are there students who choose to start in February, and does this pathway work well in practice? Yeah, this year we have 2 students that started in February. This pathway, yeah, is working well for them. I mean, in terms of organization concerning the topics, the subjects are quite independent from each other, for which, in principle, you will have not any problem in succeeding with the subjects in the spring semester without having enrolled the subjects of the fall semester. So in principle, yes. So currently we have these 2 students. Great. Perfect. Thank you very much. So, floor is yours. Great, no problem.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yeah, thank you.
Just a moment. Sorry, because I was in another session. Okay, so I hope now you can see all the presentation, right?
Yes.
Okay, no estic sentint el so se sent per aquí. Just a second, eh? Just a second. Okay, so what I will do is briefly present all the steps you need to know in order to successfully pre-enroll, okay, to the to the Master of Engineering Physics. So this presentation will be sent to you. Don't worry, either the one that he has already presented and mine. Just a moment, because I have some audio issues. Just a moment. Deixa'm treure això, que no sigui això que l'estic veient. Let's see now.
Sorry, Marcel, is it correct now? Can you hear me?
Yes, you can.
Okay, sorry. I think now it's working perfectly. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I will just briefly present all the steps. So it's really very easy, and you just need to follow some steps. This presentation, you will see there are links, so you can check the information that you may need in any time, okay? So let's go to the next slide. So here you see the deadlines, okay? So it's possible to either start now in February or wait until next semester. So you will have to wait until March, and then you will be able to finish the pre-enrollment also. Let's see, if you start now in let me see to the okay. The only thing I think, Marcel, have you already explained that if you start now engineering physics, you will have to be 3 semesters, right? I think everyone is aware of that.
Yeah, I explained that.
Okay, so let me see. Then I will just finish with the presentation. So what you need to do is to go to this pre-enrollment site, okay? And once there, you need to give all your personal details, as well as where did you earn your bachelor degree. And then you have to specify all the academic information. So what you need to upload in the system are the following documents. It really depends on where you have earned your bachelor degree. So if you have earned your bachelor degree in the UPC, we already have all your academic details. So you just need to upload your updated curriculum vitae and the English certificate, okay? If you are from another public university, then you also need to inform us about your academic curriculum. So we need to see the transcript of records and the bachelor diploma. And this is not necessary right now to be the official one that we know that you have to pay for that, but it should be the most updated one. So which is important to see is that you are able to finish the bachelor degree this semester when you do the application, and also to see all the optional subjects you want to enroll or you have enrolled in this, so we can see your interest. The academic committee may know you better, okay? And of course, if you are not able to provide your bachelor diploma since you haven't finished already, but if you have finished, then we need the bachelor diploma and also the transcript of records, the official ones, okay? And if you come from foreign universities, then you need to upload as well your curriculum and the English certificate, and the transcript and diploma should be correctly translated either in Spanish or English, okay? And then also it needs to be correctly legalized, and also should have some means of verification this document. So it should be a digital signature or have a QR code or any other means that your university provides you in order to verify the authenticity of these documents. This is very important. Otherwise, if admitted and you need to come, no enrollment will be authorized unless you show us the original documents, okay? So, which are the steps? Once you have uploaded all these documents, either Alejandro or myself will be validating your request, and then you will be, sorry, I show you. Then For each master degree you apply for in the UPC, you have to pay an admission fee, which is 30 euros. Okay, once this payment is confirmed, we will validate your documents. And then during this procedure, we can assist you either in these information sessions or by phone, as you can see here, by email as well, in person, of course, if you are here. And also during the enrollment, there is a chat available to help you, to assist you. Okay. So now imagine, let's hope that your profile is correct and you are admitted to the program. You will have this confirmation for you, and then you will need to actively accept this admission. Once you do that, then we give you access to another portal of the UPC, which is called eSecretaria. And from there, you will see that there will be a fee of 300 euros, which is an advance of the enrollment fees that will be deducted the day you do the enrollment, okay? And this step is mandatory for those of you who needs admission letter. Usually, if you depends which country you come from, you need visa procedures in order to leave your country and to come to Spain. So the admission letter will be provided, and when you have already, and we have the confirmation of this payment. So as you can see, there are a lot of steps, and we strongly recommend you not to wait until the last week of the deadline, but to do it as soon as possible, so we can provide you with these documents, and then you have time. If you are students from Spanish and you already have as a bachelor student la beca del Ministerio de Educación, this is also an official master degree, so you can continue with this beca. So don't worry about that if you are you have requested already for your bachelor now, and if you try to start in September, you need to be aware that the deadline to request for the beca will be probably earlier than your confirmation to the master degree. So even if you are not sure if you are admitted or not, request anyway the beca of Ministerio de Educación, okay? Don't worry about that. And for those students coming from abroad, you should know that unfortunately we don't have grants available for the foreign students, so you need to come granted from your own country. Okay, so finally, just to provide you the contact details, if you want to contact the master account, this is the email address, and also you have Secretaria for any kind of certificates or other issues, and also mobility and internship. Here you have the details how to contact us. And from my side, that's all. I give back the ground to Marcel, and now we will finish this recording, and then you will feel free to ask anything you may need from us, either Alejandro or I for the administrative, and Marcel for all the academic questions will be help you. Thank you so much for your attention.